The third season of The Summer I Turned Pretty has finally wrapped up, and wow, what an ending. Fans everywhere got the reunion they'd been waiting for, Belly and Conrad finding their way back to each other after everything they've been through. It felt like a full-circle moment, the kind of ending that makes you smile through tears. Even though the books gave us their wedding, the show chose something quieter but just as beautiful, the two of them returning to Cousins together. Still, part of me wished we could have seen that wedding scene play out. But before anyone could even process the finale, the creators dropped a bombshell, an official movie announcement. That moment took the excitement to a whole new level. But here's the thing. While most people were caught up in the emotional ending, the finale was also hiding layers of secret clues and Easter eggs. Tiny details that might have slipped past even the biggest fans. And after going through every scene carefully, I found several hidden meanings that make the finale even more powerful. So let's dive into them one by one, because these clues might completely change how you see the ending. The Infinity Code. Hidden numbers. Everywhere. Let's start with one of the biggest hidden hints, numbers. Earlier in the season, when Belly and Conrad finally spend the night together, the clock on her phone shows 4:04 a.m. Seems random, right? But add those digits. 4 plus 4 or 8. The number 8 is a symbol of infinity. No beginning, no end, just like their love story. Later, when Belly runs through the train station to stop Conrad, the departure board shows a Brussels train taking 5 hours and 21 minutes. Add those numbers and you get 8 again. It's not coincidence, it's storytelling. Throughout the show, the number 8 keeps appearing as a quiet reminder of Conrad and Belly's bond. It's Jenny Han's way of saying some connections don't fade. They loop forever. The car window and coming home. In season 1, there's a small, almost innocent moment. Belly leaning her head out of the car window as they drive into Cousins. She's smiling, carefree, feeling the summer breeze. That moment said everything. Cousins was her home. But as the story went on, and as her relationship with Jeremiah grew complicated, we never saw her do that again, until now. In the season 3 finale, when she's with Conrad again, the exact same shot returns. Belly leans out of the window, wind rushing through her hair. And for a second, it feels like the world has come back into focus. It's a quiet but powerful sign that she's finally at peace. Cousins is the place she loves, but the real message is deeper. Conrad is her home. The hair symbolism, hair might not seem like a clue, but it says so much about growth and identity. When Belly shows up in Paris with a new French lob cut, it's more than just a style change. It's a clean break from her past. It's her way of saying, I'm moving forward. In earlier seasons, Jeremiah had once told her to keep her hair long, but now she's making her own choices. Conrad notices instantly and tells her it looks beautiful, a small, gentle moment that shows how he's grown too. His own hair, usually tousled, is flatter this season, more controlled, almost like he's been holding himself back. Then, when Belly playfully messes it up before her birthday party, he doesn't stop her. He just smiles and smooths it a little, like he's acknowledging that he's changed, but the boy she fell for is still there. That's why when he says, I've changed everything about myself, and the one thing that never changes is that I love you, it hits so much harder. The West Coast clues Steven and Denise finally get funding for their app, but only if they move to San Francisco. At first, it feels like a fun side story. Taylor's upset, then decides to go with Steven, which seems sweet. But think about it. Conrad already lives in California. Suddenly, more and more characters are being pulled toward the West Coast. Maybe this isn't random. Maybe Jenny Han is quietly moving the stage for what's next, the movie. Even Jeremiah's reaction feels like a setup. Instead of breaking down or fighting for attention, he accepts it. He's learning to stand on his own, to grow without needing anyone's approval. It doesn't feel like an ending for him. It feels like his next beginning. The meaning behind At Last, the title of the season 3 finale, At Last, isn't just poetic. It's symbolic. In the season 1 finale, Belly and Conrad danced together at the debutante ball to At Last by Etta James. That song was about finding the person you've always been meant for. Now, years later, the final episode shares that same title. It's like Jenny Han is telling us they finally found their way back to each other, even before the episode aired. She teased it online with the phrase, "at last." And if you noticed, the word "last" appears in every episode title this season. It's as if every chapter was leading up to this one, where the waiting finally ends. The full moon and endless love. The full moon in the finale isn't just a pretty shot. It's pure symbolism. In the books, Belly once said of Conrad, "He gave me the moon and the stars." That night became their forever symbol. Love without limits, like infinity. So when Belly looks up and says, "There's a full moon tonight," and Conrad replies, "I like being under the same moon as you again," it's more than dialogue, it's destiny. A full moon is a perfect circle, endless, just like the number 8. It's the show's quiet way of saying, their story doesn't end here. It keeps shining. It even hints that we might see that unforgettable Valentine's flashback in the upcoming movie. Jeremiah's new chapter. Jeremiah's role this season takes a surprising turn. He steps into his chef era, cooking at an influencer event Taylor organizes. On the surface, it's a fun subplot, but it's symbolic too. For the first time, Jeremiah isn't defined by Belly or Conrad. He's doing something for himself. Jenny Han is showing us a version of Jeremiah who's ready to grow, to stand tall on his own path. It feels like she's preparing his story for something new that the movie might explore even deeper. Birthday wishes and dreams. Come true birthdays have always been special to Belly. Every year, she secretly hoped Conrad would remember to wish her. Even during the toughest seasons, that wish stayed the same. In the finale, that wish finally comes true. He's there, right beside her as she blows out her candles. For the first time, the boy she's always dreamed of isn't just a wish anymore. He's real, right in front of her. Her 22nd birthday becomes a turning point, not just for her, but for their love. It's the kind of moment that quietly says, sometimes, what you've been wishing for all along does find its way back to you. The movie connection and what's next. And then came the biggest surprise of all, the movie announcement right after the finale. That reveal turned a perfect ending into a perfect beginning. It means this isn't goodbye, it's a continuation. From the clues sprinkled throughout the season, it's clear that the movie will explore the pieces we haven't seen yet. Valentine's Day flashbacks, Christmas moments, maybe even the long-awaited wedding. It's almost as if the series finale wasn't closing a chapter, but opening a new one. The clues, the car window, the moon, the number 8, all tie back to this message. Love that's meant to be always finds its way home. Every tiny detail, from a glance to a song title, tells part of the bigger story. These aren't just coincidences. They're emotional breadcrumbs leading us through Belly and Conrad's journey from heartbreak to healing. The finale doesn't just celebrate their reunion. It reminds us of where they started, how far they've come, and the infinite path ahead. So after seeing all of this, which hidden clue stood out to you the most? Were there others you noticed that I might have missed? Let me know your theories, because if these Easter eggs are anything to go by, the best part of the summer I turned pretty might still be yet to come.